6:52 in the morning, people. Here's the fun side of putting on car shows. You got to be up before everybody else and be on your way to set up. You got to make sure you've got everything you need. And then some. I don't even know if y'all can see that, because I'm driving. I shouldn't even be videoing, but let's get this day going. Headed for Grayson, Kentucky. Memory days. Hope I see you there. Yeah, here's the other part no one talks about. Here it's a little after 7 in the morning. To an empty lot, of course, the way it should be. But we got to unload all this stuff. Set up tables. No one talks about what it costs to put on a car show. Did you know a big bag of ice now is almost $6? You got to have food for the people to eat. You got to have the awards. And we're very fortunate because, well, I own a shop. One of the other guys owns a shop. You got to have door prizes. You got to have extension cords and PA systems and tables. And I don't know if you priced them in the last little bit. Tables are not cheap. This one was $60. This table over here, as you can tell, has some age on it. It's older. And it's twice the table of this one. And we paid, I think, $35 or $40 for it. But with inflation, these things go up. You got to have canopies. You got to have a multitude of small things to put on a car show. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm just trying to give you fair warning. It's not for the weak. Okay, enough yapping. Time to unload. Be back with you on a little bit. Something else you got to think about. There's an expense for you. Porta potties. If you don't have inside bathrooms, you need porta potties. And I don't know if you priced them recently, but they don't come cheap. Now, I'm not saying don't put on a car show. I'm saying be prepared to put on a car show. It's taken us a long time to build our car shows up to what they are. And they're not even that huge of shows. They're, I don't know, average shows. Our show in August has gotten pretty big. But we didn't start out that way. We started out, 40, 50 cars, if I remember right. So be prepared. There's so many little things you'll have to have, so many little things you'll need to add on to your list, your to-do list, your shopping list, your, oh God, we forgot this to the last minute list. It still happens to us. We have radios. We have a PA system. You may not have that. You may have to hire a DJ. There's nothing against that. I mean, I'm not against it, but as many shows as we do, we used to do a cruise in every month. We were better off buying a PA system, putting one together. Thanks to Chris Irwin, who was a DJ and was part of our club, and is part of our club, I should say. We done just fine. Our club's 40 years old, so it didn't happen overnight. I mean, it didn't. It didn't happen overnight. And it won't happen overnight for you either. Not unless you got a big wallet to spend out of. Sometimes it takes time instead of money. And that's what we had to do. Now, if you all want us to do a few of these videos, and we'll break it down by finding a location, finding sponsors, what you need to design a dash plaque, or just, find artwork, or what you need to put on a flyer, because sometimes we get flyers in our cars at shows and there's no information on them. Not really. Just because you know where Jed's farm is, or Jeb's farm, or Joe's chicken house, doesn't mean everyone does. Sure, your guy down the street, that's your lives down the block from you, he knows where it's at. Guy out of town doesn't. That's something you need to think about. And there's a lot of things on that we can talk about. We can talk about different kinds of awards, different kinds of shows. There's top 25, there's class, there's top this, there's top that. What do you want to do for specialties? What kind of judging sheet do you want to use? There are multitudes of those. So let us know. I can't keep holding that thing. My arm's going to sleep. Let us know. And we'd be happy, We're not experts by any means, but we do have some experience. And hopefully, we could help you out. Because all we want is for the car shows, the car scene itself to get better and better. And that way we can get more and more people in. Maybe I'm dreaming, but that's what we want for Cruiser Nation. So, thank you all for watching this. And hopefully one day you'll have a whole cabinet side of dash plaques like us, or like me. I'm sure the other guys in our club do too. So, down in the comments, those comments down there, there we go. Down in the comments, tell us what you want to talk about in these videos. If you got thoughts, throw them out there and we'll throw them into one of these clips. We're out here trying to make things a better situation for everybody. If you think of something you want advice on, put it in the comments. If you think of a show you think we should go to in the Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Indiana area, tell us. And be on the lookout for us because we're handing out our decals. I don't know if you watched that last video from Memory Days, but you'll see we've been handing out Cruiser Nation decals to everybody that wants them. And if we have them, ask us for one. We'll get you one. In the meantime, keep doing the best you can do, and we will be back soon. Once again, like, subscribe, get down in them comments and tell us what you think. And most of all, we appreciate you. So, have a good one.